Bro, these are sneaker of the year, but how do they taste? What's going on, VK family? It's your boy Vital coming at you with yet another early review today of a very early pair of the Jordan 3 White Cements Reimagined. Now, if you haven't heard about these yet coming up, it's because they're super early and they are actually set to release in March of 2023, leaving you 4 months to really think about if you need these in your collection or if you need them so bad that you cop them early. All right, but these are super dope and I'm just gonna call it right now. I think these are gonna be sneaker of the year of next year. All right, now I know there's plenty of releases and you guys are probably like, how in the world did you know that? But just seeing the most recent release of something similar, such as the Lost and Found ones, where they took a retro and they just reimagined it, right? Added some unique touches. The demand there was insane. You had your OG heads that are ready to grab a sneaker that is a slightly different version from what they're used to, or maybe that they never got to touch, right? And then you got all the new heads that are just hopping on the hype train knowing that Jordan killed it in these in 1988 when they first came out, right? So that being said, I'm calling it, but we will see, all right? Let's dive into these details so that you can make your informed decision. Let's get it. In talking about what makes this version of the White Cement 3s different, we first got to ground ourselves in its history. In 1988, the pair released, retroing again in 1994, 2003, 2011, 2013, and 2018, each with a unique touch. Getting into this version, we can start at the top focusing on the sock liner, noticing that it is the same plush nylon material as any other Jordan 3, again with a very clean white. This is contrasted by the fire red on the back of the tongue, which also matches the fire red insole with that very OG Nike Air in black. Moving our way down to the rest of the uppers, you'll notice that majority of it is in this white leather, very similar to its original version in 1988. As a matter of fact, with any of his retros, they rarely change that detail because I think it's one of the most clean sneakers for that reason, right? Most of it is going to be a white just with hits of some color, which I think a lot of sneakerheads really look for. What's different about this particular leather though is the quality. Just like the 1988 sneakers that came out that had really thick and premium leathers, so does this pair, so definitely check out this gift. Working our way to the tongue, again we have that very plush leather and very clean look with a pure white, only contrasted with the red Jumpman. The pair only comes with white laces as well, matching the rest of its uppers, which really makes that fire red on these bottom holes pop as well. One unique detail about this version of the White Cement 3s that is different from any others can easily be missed, and that lands on these holes right here that hold the laces. These aren't white. You can actually see it in person contrasting the white leathers because these are an aged white, more of a sail as they like to call it. Though it may not catch the eye straight off the bat, I think that's a really cool touch because they're gonna yellow on you anyways, they just did it for you. Similar to that aged look and sail colorway, we also see them do the same thing on this version with the back heel tab. That's right, this time we are getting a Nike Air, landing us again in that 1988 vibes and feelings. And I know every single sneakerhead right now is jumping crazy and is already adding this to their list. Finally, to wrap up our uppers, one of the most covenant parts of Jordan 3s is the elephant print. Not only do we get a very original color with the gray and black elephant print, but when you get them in hand and you feel this suede, it is absolutely amazing quality. I can actually feel the suede hairs and not the texture of the elephant print. In contrast, the Fire Red 3s that are a more recent release, the quality of this elephant print is definitely not there. It feels a lot more rough and I'm feeling a lot more plasticky from the texturized elephant print. So definitely a win on the Reimagined 88s for that. All right, so let's keep the ball rolling because you know how we like to do it on this channel with quick and detailed reviews. Making our way to the midsole, the first thing you'll notice is probably that contrast of the color compared to the upper leathers. Again, that midsole is not going to be white, but a sail aged look to match these eyelids and the back tab. Essentially, everything else on the sneaker is going to be the same as your past versions with that hit of black that starts midway and wraps its way around your back ankle. To end off the details of the sneaker, we get a very original outsole with an original Nike Air logo and a fire red to match that fire red hit. We also get some grays and a sail again to match those aged touches. I mean, honestly, are you convinced that these are going to be sneaker of the year yet? And if not, let's check out the accessories. We get our OG orange Nike Air hang tag, and we simply don't get this anymore, so that's super cool. Similar to the lost and found ones that came with an original and aged box, so does the reimagined 88 threes. A very original Nike Air Jordan 3 box with the elephant print, but as you can see, plenty of aged hits just to make it different. Lastly, to end it all off, and something that I honestly geek over every single time, is a retro card about the Jordan 3s. I've been collecting these like candy. And so that's it on our very early review of the Jordan 3 White Cements 88 Reimagined, set to release in March of 2023. Man, that was definitely a mouthful. But nobody else can make the decision of whether these are going to be sneaker of the year besides you. And you got plenty of time to think about it, and when you see them in hand, I'm pretty sure you'll agree with me. But that being said, for a Vitals rating to end us all off, I'm going to give these a 9.7 out of 10. Only because nothing in this world is perfect, right? But these are definitely highly up there. These are a personal cop for me, for sure, all right? So that being said, let us know what you think in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe so that you can see us continue to put out some early reviews and content and skits. That being said, if you also want to connect with us outside of YouTube, learn more about my business and Vital Kicks and what we do in the lovely city of Chicago, be sure to connect with us on Instagram and check us out on that side. Till next time, BK family.